Cole, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks.
Penn State football hit with huge penalties by the NCAA. You got that. $60 million in fines, a 4-year ban on bowl games, the loss of scholarships, and 14 years' worth of wins wiped out. Any current player currently enrolled or committed to Penn State can now transfer and be eligible to play right away. They can get out. Interesting. Joining us now is sports agent Eugene Lee. Eugene, welcome to the program. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Stuart.
It would seem to me that the stars who are already at the Penn State football program, they're not going to lose here. All of them are going to go, right?
I would think that a majority of the top players will go, just because 4 years prevented from playing in bowl games, that is quite a big pill to swallow.
So they're gone. The stars are they're going to be okay, in fact, because they're gone.
I think you're going to have a couple who are going to try to remain loyal to the school and try to gut it out, but I think that if you have players with NFL aspirations, with the talent to play at the next level, they're going to want to be seen in big-time BCS bowl games.
Yeah. Now, look, obviously I don't know much about college football, so I'm an outsider here, but I'm looking into this situation. Seems to me that the second and third tier players who are on the Penn State team right now, they're the ones who are going to suffer, because they wanted to have a really good showing this season. They wanted to get into the NFL, and now that's probably going to be denied to them. So they pay the price. What do you say?
I agree. A lot of people don't realize that for aspiring NFL players, college players, if you win, NFL teams come and see more of your games. You're going to get more exposure to play at the next level. Now, these mid-level players at Penn State, if the top stars leave, they're not going to win. They're not going to get that type of exposure. So I think that that's a very valid point.
So as an agent, how will you look at and judge these Penn State players?
Players that leave, I mean, we'll go
Not necessarily the players that leave, to Stuart's point, the second and even the third tier players, some of the red shirts, some of the people who are getting more playing time, but without perhaps the notoriety, without the bowl games.
You're going to have to really evaluate the performance individually.
So you're not going to write them off completely?
No, absolutely not. I mean, if you have the skill set, you have the measurables to play in the NFL, scouts will find you, but it's going to be a lot more difficult now.
In your judgment, how long does it take for Penn State football to recover to anything like what it was? I'm saying, they're out of bowl games and plus for 4 years. I've heard people say it's 10 years before they make a real comeback.
I think 10 years is a very good estimate. They have a great coach in Bill O'Brien, the offensive coordinator from the Patriots. He is committed to turning the program around. I think with his style of offense, he's going to get some high-profile talent. But they're going to have to remove themselves and get far enough away from this scandal in order for
Coach O'Brien know what he was signing up for when he took the job?
He had to have known. I mean, with all of the investigation and all of the allegations at that point in time,
does it hurt his further career chances of perhaps going to another institution or maybe even professional football because he's wrapped up now in this?
I think he's looking at it as an opportunity to come into a program, turn it around, reestablish Penn State football as a powerhouse.
How does he attract talent over the next 4 years? I mean, essentially, they have no future if they go there.
He's got the Super Bowl rings from New England. He's got NFL coaching. He's got an NFL playbook, a high-powered offense. Tom Brady was running it up there. That's how you attract top-profile talent. Top players want to play in the NFL.
They took the wins away from 1998 to 2011. Those wins are off the record books. That doesn't do anything, does it, other than take away Joe Paterno's record?
Joe Paterno went from first on the all-time wins list to 12th now. Now, Bobby Bowden is number one, but he was quoted as saying yesterday that this is not the way he wanted to earn the number one position.
Is that why they did it? Just to remove Joe Paterno from that number one on the record standings?
I think that was part of the reason. I think also they wanted to really clean themselves from this whole scandal. You know, they're redoing the showers in the football locker room.
Really?
They're vacating the victories.
Okay.
It's sad for some players like Adam Tolliver.
Real fast, you're right in the middle of the football business, and
Yes.
you represent professional football players. Is this a total bombshell in the world of football?
You would never expect something of this magnitude. I mean, I'm sure that in certain situations, stuff like this does happen, but the cover-up, the extent of the cover-up with the university leaders involved, the president, the AD, the VP of Finance, Joe Paterno, the figurehead, I would have never have expected this.
It's a bombshell.